Here's another cleaning tip from Mr. Clean. Cleaning tough bathroom and crease from oven doors. Now Mr. Clean Magic Eraser comes in disposable sheets. They're perfect for icky messes on stovetops, in microwaves, and all over the house. For an amazing clean, try Mr. Clean Magic Eraser. And now, new Mr. Clean Magic Eraser sheets.
Welcome to ET Live. I'm Lauren Zima. Just moments ago, the Chicago police concluded a press conference updating everyone on the status of actor Jussie Smollett and his alleged hate crime. This is Jussie's mugshot because this morning at 5 a.m., Thursday morning, he turned himself in and was arrested. He faces this case took a drastic turn. Weeks ago, Empire star Jussie Smollett reported that he had been the victim of an alleged hate crime. He said he had been attacked in the streets of Chicago, that he had been thrown bleach upon, that he had a noose put around his neck, that racial and homophobic slurs were yelled at him, and that the phrase MAGA country was yelled. Superintendent Eddie Johnson saying that police believe that Jussie Smollett orchestrated all of this because he was dissatisfied with his salary on the hit Fox show Empire. Fox had stood behind Jussie Smollett over the past few weeks as this investigation took turns and had ups and downs, but they are now giving no comment. The latest from ET is, the latest that Fox has given ET is that they have no comment on the investigation. So, other big takeaways from this press conference. We got a timeline. Police broke down a specific timeline of the past couple of weeks as they've interviewed, they said, more than 100 people, that they have put out 50 or so, if not more, warrants and subpoenas, that they have looked at footage from dozens of cameras. They said that they looked at cameras that were both government cameras and private sector cameras, and they thanked the community, saying that many private cameras were what helped them put together this investigation. They gave details on saying that they have a check from Jussie Smollett to the brothers, a check for $3,500 to orchestrate this attack. One question that ET put out there, our producer asked, was, what about communication between the brothers and Jussie Smollett? And they said that they have phone records of communication between Jussie and the brothers both before and after the attack. So the police giving details and information on what they had not provided before. Obviously, during any investigation, police have to keep details under wraps. wraps as they continue to pursue leads. Again, this was an emotional press conference for Superintendent Eddie Johnson. He talked about what this means for hate crimes in the future. He said that the Chicago police investigate any alleged hate crime with incredible vigor and that he does not want that to change. He does not want people to be more skeptical of reported hate crimes now. He talked about the resources that were wasted on this. He said in the meantime, Chicago was having to deal with violent crimes and following those leads and solving those issues, including murder and more. He talked about politicians and media who he felt spoke too soon on this case without all the information. He says that he hopes the truth gets the same attention as the hoax. And he called Jussie Smollett a, quote, troubled young man. The Chicago police also revealing during this press conference that that letter that had reportedly been sent to the Empire set threatening Jussie Smollett before this alleged attack. He said that police believe that Jussie Smollett was also behind sending that letter, so that it all began there and continued through this allegedly orchestrated attack between Jussie and the two brothers. Now, the question that many people had was, what exactly does this mean for the brothers' role in the case? Are they going to potentially be charged with anything? What police said this morning is that in the 47th hour of their 48-hour hold on the brothers, that's when things really took a turn. They said in that 47th hour, the brothers became cooperating witnesses, and that their lawyer had come to police and said that they needed to kind of hear their side of the story, and that that's when things took a turn. They said Jussie Smollett will now be the one held accountable for this alleged hoax, which he allegedly orchestrated and had promised to pay them. So police talked again about the timeline. They said that they were able to track the two brothers who they had first identified as persons of interest on an initial photo that was sent out, that they were able to track them using cameras, using a cab that they had gotten into, and using a rideshare car, and that's how they eventually determined who the brothers were. Then they found out that they had purchased round-trip tickets to Nigeria, that they were gone for a couple of weeks during the investigation, which police said actually gave them time to pursue various leads, interview witnesses, and that they apprehended the brothers at attacks. So any scratches or light bruises on Jussie Smollett, they believe, the police do, were self-inflicted.
How excited were you when you read that? Maybe describe it in a couple words.
Oh, completely shocked and like jaw dropped.
Love that.
Yeah, yeah.
Obviously, this show looks very intense physically for all of you.